Hi, in this week's Bunkai Strategies we're having a look at a move from the kata where we begin with our hands like this and we're dropping back, raising one over the top and then dropping the other one down in shikodachi. So the kata is Seipai and the options for using it are multiple, obviously. There's lots of different things we could do with it. What I want to try and do is to cover with you a very simple idea, taking the logic of one thing to apply it to another. So, for instance, looking at our applications, if we've worked out that the hand coming back to the hip has a job to do, the hikite, pulling hand, has to be pulling something, and the easiest thing for me to illustrate with is his wrist, then the hikite, pulling hand, is pulling a hand, and that puts the elbow in front of my solar plexus. Now, if I am holding the elbow, it's going to look something like this. So my elbow holds his wrist, my hand holds his elbow, and that then looks like that. And incidentally, it puts us in exactly the right position to make Shupo do the attack to the neck that it should kind of seem to be. So how do we get there? Big question. We're here like this, the big hook's coming, I've pulled that over there, I've slammed that back in there, and we've got our 45 degrees and our Shupo Uki doing its job with all parts actively engaged. So elbows engaged, the hands engaged, this elbow's engaged, and this hand's engaged. It could also be other targets. We could have a big hook, we could just chop that straight away like that. Again, we find that it's the elbow that's sitting in my hand as I chop the neck. So that gives us our application for every time we do this. Now, if I didn't know the kata, Seipai, and I needed to apply this logic system, then all I do is have a look at what we think to be true. So, for instance, we said that the elbow hand was looking like this. And in this kata, that hand's up this way. So what have we got to do here? Well, we'll receive that big hook, and then I'm just going to slip this under and bring that up like this, and that gives me holding the elbow with my hand at a different angle. And then what? Well, this hand comes out over the top and drops down like this. So that then gives me a direct chop to the neck, a reason for falling back into that shikodachi to do it, and bringing this over the top to land across the back of the neck, just like a shuto this way, but now going this way. So that's our kind of key for this week, is to take the move that we don't necessarily understand, take it from a move that we think we understand, and apply that logic to the new situation. And that gives us a nice application for this, as long as we understand the application to this.